Hello bros and welcome to Aspect Zero BroFive production and the next part is Sakura Beach. I don't know which part it is yet, but the Sakura games usually are like 20 clips tops. So I think we have done about half now or something like that. Start recording right here. So let's load where we left off last time. So they were supposed to cook food for me. It doesn't take long for Momoko to recover once we get back. In fact, she's a bit too energetic when it comes to time to start cooking. Alright, he did again. Ayumi has her hands full to say the least. She shakes Momoko down, searching for any hidden vials of spices. Hey, those are my spices. I should have known what you weren't going to give up that easily. No matter how many vials Ayumi finds, Momoko just pulls out more and more. I have many more spices. You'll never find them all. I can try. Momoko, you aren't going to ruin this. As Ayumi looks away, Momoko pulls out a vial of red powder. Now is my chance. Where do you think you're putting that chili powder? But doesn't Steady like spicy food? But you're putting in an entire tablespoon of it. 2, in fact. I do think he likes his food really spicy. I do like my food really spicy. Seriously, I eat spicy food that have like how many? Yeah, 6 spicy items on it. Give up that the spoon, Momoko. Never. Nice to see that the kitchen is already in chaos. Every time I hear Yumi shout at her, I cringe. Momoko, that's way too much sea salt. And did we have to buy sea salt anyway? Aren't we next to the sea? That isn't how it works. Then how does it work? It doesn't matter, you're going to completely ruin this dish if you put in that much salt. But isn't salt essential for flavor in most dishes? Yes, but in moderation, not like what you're doing. Fine, how about we add lots of pepper then? Please get away from the spices, I handle them. Both of them are so busy that they don't even notice me taking my seat at the table. Ayumi, why won't you let me help? Whenever I have an idea, you always stop me. Because your ideas are dangerous. No, they're not. Yes, they are. Don't you remember what happened to Sadie last time he tried your cooking? This is just so funny. That's not fair, I was just starting off then. I got a lot better at cooking, I swear. I don't think so. I do remember that day very clearly when I first tried it. The last thing I remember is swallowing a spoonful of whatever she served onto my plate. Then I woke up in the hospital several weeks later. Fortunately, I'm not going to experience that again with Ayumi here. Or at least I hope that's not going to happen again. I believe you were you when you stopped trying to put cinnamon into all of my dishes. The recipe doesn't require cinnamon. But isn't being a chef trying to push the boundaries and discover new flavors? Maybe cinnamon cooking here could be the new big thing, Ayumi. No, that's absolutely not it. That would never happen. Said he would probably like it so much that he want more. She really being way too optimistic about this. I'm not going to let you use him as a test subject for your evil experiments. We're sticking to the recipe, Momoko. You're not going to do anything that the instructions don't tell you to. You do. Fine, by the way. Be that way. I should have known that it would end up that way. Even Ayumi couldn't guide Momoko away from disaster. How many different spices did she buy? Knowing Momoko, she intended to throw it all into one pot too. Maybe add spaghetti or ramen noodles too. I had some fantastic ideas for cinnamon fish, but Ayumi here wants to stick to the recipe. Can you believe how uncreative she's being? You're not supposed to create swords when you cook, Momoko. Sadie, we were going to cook pan-fried fish. Yes, with salt and pepper. That sounds delicious. Momoko, I handle the spices. You just cook the fish. Flip it over when it's sufficiently cooked. But Ayumi, you know that I'm the ID person. I don't actually do any of the labor. I said do it. Fine. I can handle the fish if you like. But I told you that we were going to cook it. I know I can't argue with her on this, but I don't know if I trust her to actually cook it properly. Ayumi will still revive it though, so it should be okay. I hope anyway. A few minutes passes as I watch Momoko flip the fish, play like sober. It was a wise decision to get her away from the spices. So what exactly do I do for you two? What do you mean, Sadie? You talked about how I'm always helping you two out, but you never really recalled anything specific. We're trying to cook here, idiot. Wait until we're done. Okay, sorry. I suppose it was a question out of the blue. Ayumi probably doing her best to ensure that Momoko doesn't make off with any chili powder. I don't know where she got the idea that I like spicy food. After a long wait, the fish fillet is finally presented before me. Eat up, Sadie. It was made with a lot of love. A lot of love, she says. Carefully dismembering it, I raise a piece in my mouth very slowly. Both of them stare at me in anticipation. I'm terrified that Momoko has somehow interfered with the fillet when Ayumi wasn't looking. It's quiet. It's quite tasty, actually. Ayumi managed to keep Momoko from doing anything ridiculous with those spices. It's delicious. I know you like it, especially when my special blend of spices. Special blend of spices? Momoko, what did you do to the fish? Made it even more delicious? Momoko, I told you just to cook the fish. No spices and nothing else. It's fine now. Look, he's enjoying it. As unbearable spiciness assaults my tongue, I can feel myself profusely sweating. Sadie? It's good, right? No, it really isn't, Momoko. Good, Momoko. You probably just poisoned me for all I know. What did you put on the fish? Chili powder, of course. Spicy food was going to be the best way to make him happy. She looks really pleased with herself. Water. What was that, Sadie? Why are you sweating like that? Water! I dive for the sink, twisting the tap all the way. I don't know how long I sat there for afterwards. My sense of time and reason just disappeared for a moment. Oh, so you didn't like it? Of course you didn't. You probably completely caked it in chili powder. Momoko looks like she's about to cry. I just wanted to make him happy. But I'm ruining the dinner for him instead. I really better say something. I don't like seeing Momoko when she is so upset. It's okay, said he. Throw it out if you don't like it. I promise I won't try to cook for you again. Hmm. This is a little. I'm gonna take that one. That probably won't kill me. Don't worry about it. Ayumi could teach you proper cooking. Okay. She still doesn't look very happy. Ayumi, the salmon was beautiful cooked. Please just no chili powder in the future. Of course, it was well cooked, idiot. I told you you'd want more. My cooking can be compared to that of the gods themselves. It's not like I wanted to cook for you or anything either, so don't don't go getting any funny ideas. I don't think I can eat the rest of this though. Oh well, there's always next time for succeed. Well, order pizza instead. That sounds great. Ayumi looks over at the rest of the cooked salmon filled with disappointment. I guess it can't be helped. Unless Momoko wants to sample her own cooking. I think I passed this time, Ayumi. I'm sure it's delicious, so maybe you should enjoy it yourself. After all, a good chef doesn't taste their own food, right? Actually, a very important part of cooking is sampling your own food as you go along. You want to become a better chef, don't you? Don't you want to try it out for yourself? I have to leave room for pizza, Ayumi. No point in being mad about any of this. She put a lot of love into it, as she said. Oh well, I guess pizza is good too. Actually, no, let me read a bit more. Last night was great despite what happened earlier. We barely got any sleep. We just all sat there talking. It's just like what we used to do when we were children. We hide out in the woods, staying out far later than we were supposed to. One of our favorite things to do then were to tell ghost stories. The ones I told usually ended up with Ayumi and Momoko clutching to me out of fear. I think that I gotten a lot closer with them since this trip. I can't exactly think of any reason why, but with the way they've been acting, I've been able to get a bit more open with them, I guess. Back at the school, I tend to keep to myself most of the time. We all ended up in different classes, so we can't spend as much time together anymore. We're not neighbors anymore either. Actually, I have two friends. Both of them live very far away from me, and we still keep in touch very close. My grandfather helped me move into another house he owned. He insisted that it would be good for me to learn to live by myself. I visit his house once a week though, which gives me time to visit Ayumi and Momoko too. Still, it's not the same as living next door to them both. So I hadn't seen either of them for a while before we decided to go on this beach trip. This has been a nice reminder that friends are important too. Maybe that's why they've been acting the way they have. They want to spend time with me because of how little we've been seeing each other. I don't exactly have a lot of friends either. I can't afford to throw away a few I do have. I have a few friends. But chemical waste and spontaneity are my two best friends. This is obviously something that I haven't noticed before, but I find that the time moves very slowly when I'm not daydreaming. It's really, really, really boring. I'm guessing that they are both sleeping in too. Maybe staying up late with them was the best idea. No, I shouldn't say that. They wanted to spend more time with me after dinner. I still haven't worked out anything that these two have been planning. How haven't I been able to do that? I'm not an idiot as much as the human likes to call me one. They also seem to be bringing up the past a lot lately. There always one moment or another in our childhood that they've been bringing up. Maybe they're trying to remember me then we know each other for a long time. I want... if what I was thinking before was correct, then it would make a lot of sense. Since they haven't been seeing me lately, I guess they're doing their best to make sure I don't lose contact with them. I think that I at least partly figured out their strange behavior. All of that talk of wanting to spend time with me and wanting me to be here instead of daydreaming. I guess I must mean something to them if they're trying so hard. Hey you two, are you going to get up now? The door quickly creaks open and they drag themselves into the living room. Good morning, Sadie. Momoko isn't herself, it seems. Neither is Ayumi. Both of them look frighteningly tired. Good morning. I wouldn't call it a good morning. How late did you two stay up after I went to bed? Not that late. Well, that's reassuring. They don't look like they're up for going to the beach. You two want to skip beach today. You do look like you need more sleep. Absolutely not. We need no rest. Any signs of her sleep immediately disappears. It happens to Ayumi too. I'm okay? Are you sure? Yes, we are sure, idiot. Nothing is going to stop us from going to the beach. Such determination. It is frightening to behold. So what shall we do today, said you? I can think of so many fun things we could do. I don't feel like having any swimming lessons today. I am more than ready to take on the ocean myself. Oh, so you don't want to spend time with Sedina? That's right. It's not like I want to spend time alone with him or anything. It's so funny and so obvious. You're so obvious. It's so obvious that both Ayumi and Momoko likes me. So, yeah, but I like Momoko very much, but Ayumi is she's just but actually I still like Momoko most, even though she never killed me. But at least hit like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. BroFive.